Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with layout number 9 using the November hip kit. And I still don't have my December kit, it still hasn't come in, but it's just giving me a chance to wrap up this November kit. Quite a bit of stuff I used from my November kit, but I was really running low on embellishments. So I did grab quite a bit of stuff from my stash, and you saw there I grabbed quite a few die cuts from the Recollection die cut pack, and I got that at Michael's last year when it was like 75% off. And I started doing the layout, and then I realized, oh, you didn't print off your photos, so I had to stop the recording because I do film with my iPhone, and then printed off my photos on the Canon selfie. And then I kept going. So basically, using my pick frame app, it's almost 4x4, and the other ones is 4 pictures of 2x2s, which I put a border in between all of them just because I like the border. And right now I'm just trying to use up whatever scraps there is left in that kit. I think I might have enough papers anyway to do a layout, one more layout. I'm going to have to bring in again some more embellishments from my stash, but that's okay. At least I'll get to use up, the rest of the pattern papers. I think I'll be left with one full sheet of pattern paper after that. So there was that music paper because while we were decorating the tree, we had Christmas music going, and then there was that Pebbles pattern paper with all the Christmas trees because it was us decorating the Christmas tree this year, which I didn't even take that many pictures. I just took pictures of the tree half done, and then some of my favorite ornaments, and they're all handmade. And my son and my husband went to get the Christmas tree that day, and when they got home we were just about ready to start decorating, and my son goes, I have something that's due tomorrow. So of course we got to put priority on homework, right? So he went upstairs and he worked on his homework, so it was just me and my hubby decorating the tree. So this year it felt more like it was like a duty that we had to do, like let's just get it done. And it was okay, like it was fine, but it just, usually the kids are there, and last year we had Mason with us decorating the tree, so it was kind of fun. And this year it was just me and my husband, and it was just basically, we need a Christmas tree, so let's just get it up. Now I'm using, as my background, it's just a white cardstock, but I still put some gesso on it because when I add the color, I don't want it to seep into the cardstock, and I want the vibrancy to be there and not to be soaked up by, whether it's pattern paper or cardstock. I don't want it to be soaked up by the paper. I want the color to sit, sort of on top of it, and the gesso just makes it so the colors are more vibrant, and I like that. And to dry that up, I'm using my Ranger tool, my heat tool, and now I'm using the Hero Arts ink. It's called lime green, and I really like it. But the thing with Hero Arts ink, they're dye ink, so they dry really quickly. They're not the best watercolor ink, so what I did was I quickly sprayed water, and then I took my fingers and I spread the water with the ink, and you could tell like the ink was already dry, but adding water I kind of got it running again, and then I just added it to the background. And I really like that some places, like I really have some place, because that ink was drying up so fast, it pooled in places, and it just made some interesting things to the background. Now I'm using my silver gelato, adding water, and then I'm going to add it using directly my stamping block, and then I'm going to take my packaging after. And I just love that silver gelato. It's so nice and vibrant and shiny and everything. And I did order the silver eyes ink, and I can't wait for that to come in. But where it's December and it seems that everything is slower getting to me. So that, I mean, that's fine. I'm going to use what I have, and when I get the other stuff, then I'll do it. So today is December 23rd. So 2 days before Christmas. I woke up this morning. I only have day 11 done for my December daily. I was hoping to get a few done last night and tonight, and yesterday, December 22nd, I ended up waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I could have slept till 4:30. And so yesterday was a long day. So by the time I got home, I was, pooped, and I went to bed really early. I think it was like 8:30. I was so tired. And then this morning I got up and I was sick. It was like, ugh. And so I still got up fairly early, 11, because I wanted to do one layout before Christmas and upload it to YouTube, just so that I would have a chance to wish everyone, a Merry Christmas, and hope that your, holiday season is just relaxing and fun and just full of joy. And so I just wanted to make sure that I did one more layout so that I could do that, and just thank everyone for the awesome year that, we've spent together here on YouTube. I just feel like I've made, sorry, my voice is awful. I've made some, YouTube friends, and I love it. And on the Facebook group, it's like having, 1,600 friends. So that's awesome. And so I just wanted to do one more layout just to say thank you. And probably I won't have anything to upload till probably the 27th or something like that. So I want to make sure that I just wished everyone a awesome season. And while I was talking, what I did was I diluted some gelatos with water, and then I added it to the texture paste from Ranger, and then I used my favorite things star template that we got in October's kit from HipKit. And just because it was decorating the tree, and the stars reminded me of twinkling lights, and so that was the reason. And I added some silver gelato just because it's so nice and sparkly. So the texture paste is all nice, silvery and sparkly. And like I said, I was almost out of embellishments in the kit. So I did grab a few things from my stash. And there was this doodlebug little elf. And he's all green, just like everything else on the layout. So I'm going to using one of the little pockets that I did using page protectors, and I added some sequins, and I'm just going to put the little elf in there and do like sort of a little shaker box using page protectors. And then I used a Project Life card, and I think that was from the Becky Higgins Merry and Bright collection, and it was just green, like lime green, like the rest of everything on the layout, with white polka dots. And it did have one little red stripe, and that's okay because one of the ornaments that I have on my tree is just made out of chipboard, and it's a big snowflake, and it's got red on it. And so I wanted the layout to be mainly green, but I did want a few little splashes of red on it. And so there's a few red sequins in that pocket. The elf has red shoes, and some of the embellishments that I took from the red collection packages has a little bit of red. So I'm looking for a color to distress the sides of the pattern paper, and I decide on, I think it's called Forest Green from Hero Arts. And it's a really deep green, and I just wanted something a little dark to do the edges of the pattern papers. And this music one was already glued down, so I just kind of lifted it and just added some green ink to it. And then I'm going to start gluing everything down using my ATG gun. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble with it. It's going to take me a few seconds to get it going again. The glue was just going, like staying on, like on the inside. You just have to play with it. And then it was getting stuck to the roller thing. And anyway, I got it going again. those cheapy rolls, they are quite a bit cheaper, but you do have sometimes a little bit of trouble with them. But I still have like 100 rolls that I need to use up. So before I, buy anything else, I'm going to make sure to be using those up because, I paid for them. So I'm going to use them up. And I still have my, IKEA container right in front of me, and I still have the stuff that I was using for December dailies. So I had a few pattern papers in there that were in the lime greens, and then that's where I got my 4x6 card from Heidi Swap, and that's where I got my little elf, and that's where I got the pocket. So I'm trying to, I had mentioned that I was going to keep those out until I was done scrapping Christmas photos, just so that I could keep using it, even though it was on regular layouts. Now, these Studio Calico rub-ons did come in the kit, so I'm going to finish off the package here, which is awesome. A couple things that I finished off here. Well, I finished off those rub-ons. I finished off some of the pattern papers from the kit. That was the last of them. I used half of the sheet of the Christmas tree pattern paper from Pebbles, and I'm going to use some of those thickers that came in the kit, the silver ones, and I think they came in this kit. It was either this kit or the kit before. I can't remember. I mean, this is layout 9. I'm running out of stuff, so I'm trying to get as much use as I can. And there was a little flag that came in one of the, I think it's Ellie Studio die cut pack, and it spelled out Mary, and I used some of the other letters on other layouts, so I don't have a lot of the letters left, but there was one that said P or R, sorry, and I'm going to take a little, it's almost like a little snowflake embellishment, and I covered the bottom of the P so it looks, or the R, so then it looks like a P for peppermint. And so I'm going to use that on this layout. So I, just kind of fixed it up so that I could use it on this layout. Now I used one of the flares, and right here, once I was done my layout, I wanted to cry. I forgot that my Heidi Swap mat was there, and I used my X-Acto knife, so I cut right through it. I didn't even notice until I was putting stuff away, and I'll be honest, I wanted to cry. And you know what? I even thought of using my scissors, and I thought, no, use your X-Acto knife, you don't use it enough. And I ruined my Heidi Swap mat. It is about 3/4 cut down, so it's gonna end up being trash. So I went and I ordered another one. Instead of crying, I'm like, nope, that'll just be your Christmas gift. And anyway, today I got my because I started putting advertising on my YouTube channel, I got sort of my pay from YouTube or Google Plus today. So I'm like, I'm going to take $20 from that, and I'm just going to, buy myself another Heidi Swap mat instead of just feeling sick to my stomach. So I went on Blue Moon Scrapbooking and I just ordered it, and I know it's going to cost me like $15 in shipping on top of that. But for me to go to Amazon, it would be $40 for the mat. So it still ends up being cheaper anyway. So I just ordered myself another mat instead of feeling sick all through Christmas. So now I'm grabbing some Pebbles Dymo labels that came in the kit. And one says Christmas cheer, the other one says jingle bells, and the other one says trimming the tree. And I'm going to put it right there next to that Christmas tree at the top. That's the one that says trimming the tree. And I'm just going to trim the tree so that it fits better, and then I'm going to trim it on the side. And I also took another little Christmas tree and I put it with my title, and there was a little die cut that came in one of the packages that we got from the kit, and it said trimming the tree, but I just cut off the word tree, and then I use my thickers to write out tree. And so that's where I'm going to put that there. And then I took my roller date stamp and I started, grabbing some layouts to do the journaling. And I noticed that, I'm not putting the date on my layout. So that has to be something that I do now as I'm doing my layout. I'm going to put a roller date stamp right on my desk, and I'm going to stamp the date that the pictures was taken right away, because now I have to go back and figure out the date when I journal, and I don't like that. And then there was a few little circles that came in that recollection pack, and I just spread it throughout, where the stars were, just to kind of add those in. And that's it. That page is done. So here's a few close-ups of all the embellishment clusters. So if you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up to let YouTube know that you enjoyed it. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and we will see you around, you'll hear from me around December 27-ish. So have a great day and a great week. Thanks for watching. Bye.